Everybody, Houston, David Burton here. And David, we are, I believe, at the finals. Not the finals. We have started the King of the Ring tournament last week on Raw and SmackDown. And what's your thoughts on it?
I think they could have did better with some of the people they put in the tournament. Leaves me scratching my head and some other people scratching their heads. You know, I like Finn Balor, I like Sami Zayn in there, I like Rey Mysterio being there, and Cesaro. In terms of the females, yeah, that kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't give it to Shayna Baszler, that would be booking malpractice. Hopefully they do not put it on Ginger Mahal, because that would be a mistake. I think Vince knows the first time trying to put the world title on him, and that was an absolute failure. So hopefully he does it right this time and doesn't have him win the tournament. To be honest, he shouldn't have even been in it in the first place.
Mm.
No disrespect.
Let me ask you this right here.
World champion.
I was gonna say, as soon as you said that, oh yeah, okay. Is it just me, or what? Are we supposed to have a qualifier things first, something like that?
No, they didn't do that. They just threw people in there.
They normally qualify for stuff like this, man. Like for the Money in the Bank, King of the Ring, the Rumble, stuff, the important match, stuff like this. We have qualification matches. We haven't had none of that.
Nope.
I know certain big stuff like the Rumble, Money in the Bank, King of the Ring, our major stuff, we have qualifiers.
We do know that the finals is scheduled to take place at Crown Jewel for both tournaments. Of course, also in that Crown Jewel card that was just added was Mustafa Ali versus Mansoor. You already know about the Edge versus Seth Rollins Hell in a Cell match. Charlotte Flair versus Sasha Banks, the SmackDown Women's title. Excuse me, SmackDown Women's title. Yeah, SmackDown Women's title. You have, Raw Women's title, excuse me. They got it all mixed up here. Anyway, Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, Raw.
No.
Versus against McIntyre, Big E, WWE title. Mm-hmm. So that's 10 matches over there.
That's going to be on a Thursday, not Friday, not Saturday, not Sunday, but Thursday at noon over here on Peacock.
October 21st, next week.
Mm-hmm.
On a Thursday.
I believe in Rita, I'm butchering her name already. In Rita, Saudi Arabia, at the Muhammad Center on the Boulevard. If those of you are there, those of you near the area, you got tickets. We'll see you guys. You get the live thing. We'll get the feed.
Well, you know, highly entertained by what they're going to see, because they don't get a lot of things over there.
Yeah.
You know that after hearing both WWE and AEW, ticket sales being down for their week of shows, especially this week's Raw didn't sell well, and last week the two recent rampages the last 2 weeks didn't sell well.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, they got things to I think people are starting to get bored of CM Punk now.
Yeah.
You know, we're starting the show. Becky Lynch, she's not as hot as when she left. I think part of the reason for that is the way they had her squash up Bianca Belair. That should have never happened. Because now Becky Lynch is suffering from that. You know, people have been chanting for Punk for years and years and years. He's back and seems like they're already getting bored of him. Why is Punk himself? He's just bored.
I gotta pause you right quick and remind you today's episode brought to you by Backup Deliveries and More LLC. They put the D in delivery. 888-712 backup. 888-712 282587. 888-712-2587. Backup Deliveries and More LLC.com.
And that's nothing against him. It's just how things are right now.
Mm-hmm.
But then on the other side, we know that Impact was gearing up, for Bound for Glory. 2 days after Crown Jewel, October 23rd, it will take place. Christian Cage will be defending the Impact World Championship against Josh Alexander. The other the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match. The winner becomes the #1 contender for the Impact World Championship. Rich Swann, Brian Myers, Moose, W. Morrissey, Eddie Edwards, and a mystery opponent are going to participate in this gauntlet match. Also, a triple threat match for the X Division Championship that's vacant. It will be Trey Miguel, Steve McCowan versus Willie Mack versus El Fantissimo or Rojit Rahul. So yeah, they have an interesting but not bad card. Then let's not forget they created a new championship. Did you hear about this? The Digital Media Championship.
Mm-hmm.
And the finals of the tournament is to take place at Bound for Glory. So yeah, they made a new championship. I don't get it. I think it's a stupid name for a title. Digital Media Championship.
Hell, it is. By the way, through the championships, we switched from TNT to TBS next year. Instead of the TNT championship, it'll be the TBS championship.
Yes, and that title is for the women. So the women will now have 2 titles.
Mm-hmm.
And they're both singles titles, by the way. I think that just sounds a little strange. You know, TNT title and our TBS title. Seems a little weird.
I know I'll play devil's advocate for a second. Wish happy birthday, belated birthday. I know I'm late as hell to Tony Khan, Impact Wrestling AEW owner Tony Khan. Happy birthday to you.
Oh yes, he just had a birthday. Rhea Ripley just had a birthday as well. Cass just had a birthday as well.
Tell it like it is.
A couple of people had birthdays over this past weekend. Well, anyway, happy related birthday to all of them, by the way. ECW Original Taz. I was just watching ECW a few days ago. But anyway, we are building up towards Crown Jewel. 10 matches. 10 matches. I don't think they're going to make any more. The tournament for the King of the Ring will continue. Of course, as stated before, the finals of both tournaments will take place at Crown Jewel. And Sami Zayn will face Finn Balor in the semifinal. The winner of that match will go to the finals to face either Jinder Mahal or Xavier Woods.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be an interesting. Mahal versus Woods is going to be interesting. I wouldn't mind seeing Xavier Woods go all the way to the final.
You know,
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind that at all.
Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, they almost avoided the question a little bit. What happens when you two guys face each other if y'all make it to the finals?
You know, I think they should have did that.
Mm-hmm.
That would have made for an interesting match, I'll tell you that much.
Mm-hmm.
You got Xavier Woods versus Kofi Kingston, two members of the New Day, one-on-one. Yeah, I'll pay to see that.
Yeah, I would too. But anyway, the finals coming up, and I'm looking forward to that. I tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, we are. I saw Ice Grade this a while ago. Friday, I might ask you the same question. Let's pick into the Royal Rumble a little bit. Who you got?
Wait, say that again. The Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I said let's pick into the Royal Rumble a little bit. Who?
Well, I have no preference for it because we're not nowhere near it.
Oh yeah.
If my memory is correct, I think it's going to take place in St. Louis next year.
Mm-hmm.
The hometown of Randy Orton.
I'm going, Lord, just for Battlefield's sake, Battlefield Advantage's sake, I'm going Randy Orton.
Well, Randy Orton, anytime he's in a Royal Rumble match, he's always a good pick. He's won it twice. He's a veteran. He knows what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, anytime he's in that match, he's always a favorite. And a damn good pick.
Yes, sir. But until then, we got a long way to go to the Rumble. But in the meantime, we got Crown Jewel. We got different pay-per-views coming up. We got Hell in a Cell later on, October, I believe. We got.
We already did Hell in a Cell.
We did?
Yeah, that was in July.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. I forgot all about that. Yeah, we need that. Okay, cool.
We still got TLC and Survivor Series.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't mind at Survivor Series the Hurt Business against the Bloodline.
Yeah, I heard people talk about seeing that match. But then again, that probably wouldn't happen because the Bloodline has all the gold. And you know what they do? They have the champions face off against the champions.
Mm-hmm.
So, that match might not happen.
Yeah.
As long as the Bloodline is still champions. Because if they stay champions up until Survivor Series, we will be seeing, for example, this is an example, we could be seeing RK Bro against the Usos and Big E against Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
That's if they add NXT again this year. So we'll see what happens with that. Which was awesome, by the way.
Yes, sir. Basically, I like the setup of the tournament. Not tournament. Y'all, excuse me. Of Survivor Series where the brands competing, and like if they get to a certain point where somebody gotta be eliminated. So let's say Raw didn't do so. Let's say I believe Raw didn't do so well, so they're out. So now it's NXT and SmackDown going at it. I like that. And,
yep. I believe Raw only won one match when they did that.
mm-hmm. And I believe NXT won that whole.
Yep,
Yeah.
sure did.
Yes, sir. This is going down, man. I wanted to say the next pay-per-view's coming up. We got Survivor Series, of course. We got TLC, like David said. We got certain pay-per-view in January nobody's saying nothing about. And I like that.
January 1st, yeah.
I like that because it keeps the surprise intact. So that's great. Nobody knows anything about it just yet.
Never been done before, by the way. A pay-per-view on New Year's Day.
I wouldn't mind going back to Survivor Series on Thanksgiving night.
That would be interesting. I tell you what, it was interesting when it happened years earlier.
Oh yeah, so Thanksgiving you had your football game, and then you change the channel later on. You got your Survivor Series.
Mm-hmm.
You get your football, you get your wrestling all in one night.
Yeah, especially if you really enjoyed both. You get to watch both if you like both.
Mm-hmm.
Or some people chose to just stick with one thing. You know, if it was me, you're like, I'll just stick with Survivor Series since I gotta pay for it.
Yeah. At the time, pay-per-view was not cheap at the time. Still ain't cheap, but I know I like this. So I don't want to subject a pay-per-view. At the time, this is old school WWF at the time, like 80s, around the 80s. If you were to send WWF a copy for your pay-per-view bill, they'll send you a little something to reimburse you for that.
Absolutely.
They ain't gonna do that now, so don't even try. But at the time, they did. They stopped doing it at a certain point. I don't know when they stopped doing it, but they stopped doing that at a certain point.
They sure did, and it was nice at the time they had it for.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was like, you know what, this is not bad. This is actually pretty good.
Oh yeah. We ain't took a break in a minute. I ain't play a commercial here in a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and play one right quick. Not your grandma's ginger ale. Hang on a second. Give us 30 seconds, 31 seconds. And I'll be right back. We can play a commercial here in a minute. Hang on a second here. 1 second. Pull it up. Alright. I can find it. I realized we didn't play commercials on here in quite some time. But if I can pull it up, they took it down. Never mind. They took it down. That sucks. But anyway, I long play Not Your Grandma's Ginger Ale commercial, but they took that down. So it's what it is. But David, while I'm rambling on here, y'all excuse me. My mind is all over the place. I just took a sleeping pill and it's trying to combat it. But anyway, David, if you had to book for Survivor Series, how would you book it?
I think I would get rid of Raw stuff for 1 year and just put everybody together in separate matches.
Mm-hmm.
Similar to the way it was before the brand split. Obviously, I would take like Raw guys and team them up with SmackDown guys for traditional Survivor Series matches, and I would do the same with women. But to be honest, I still think it's pointless because you still have Raw and SmackDown people showing up on Raw and SmackDown after the draft is already over.
That's
For
facts.
example, we've seen SmackDown with the Usos, and we've seen Becky Lynch on Raw. We've seen Sasha Banks on Raw. So I think the whole thing is pointless, but that's what I would do. Like, for example, I would have, let's say Roman Reigns and Finn Balor teaming with Seth Rollins and more. As an example, I would do something like that. What do you do to brand?
You know what? I would have the future involved. I would go with NXT and just let them do what they do and let them not take over the thing, but most of the show be NXT.
Well, you know, they added NXT, it was more interesting, and I hope they add NXT.
And I would have to build up. Oh man, the build up would be epic. I have NXT folks. Last year was amazing with Daniel Bryan and Adam Cole, baby. And
Adam Cole even took on Seth Rollins.
that was amazing that night. So I have build up. I would have my NXT champion, whoever that be at the time, against I don't know. I would Omos. I'll do something with that. I'll have AJ Styles against, let's see here, who got AJ Styles with? NXT. Samoa Joe.
I know MSK are the tag team champions on NXT. As I stated before, RK Bro, World Tag Champ, SmackDown Tag Champ too, so you know, you put the three of them in a triple threat match. That's what they did before they had NXT.
Oh yeah.
You know, you basically do it all over again. That's what people been doing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's how it was done too. Man. You know, to be honest, I hope I can see NXT this year. The reason they didn't add NXT to 2020 is because of COVID. So, now that things calm down, hopefully we'll see NXT again back to Raw and SmackDown. But, gotta see what happens first. And it is right around the corner. Right after Crown Jewel, they're gonna start building up towards the Survivor Series. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see. I can't wait to see what they do with that.
I'm looking forward to the pay-per-view in January on New Year's Day. Nobody knows anything right now. They're not talking about it. They're missing it. I like that. Let's keep the surprise out of you.
I'm all for that. I mean, they're gonna have two pay-per-views in January.
Oh yeah.
You have New Year's Day. You have a Royal Rumble. I don't think the car they just end up calling it New Year's Day. I wouldn't put it past them.
That would be them to do that, you know.
Yep.
A pay-per-view called New Year's Day. That's all you're gonna name it. Nothing, you know. I like it's simple because there's no copyright because it's New Year's Day. On the other hand, like you can do a little bit better.
Yeah. But I can definitely see them doing that. But hey, let's just call it New Year's Day. Kind of like NXT when they did the whole New Year's Eve show. It wasn't on New Year's Day, it was on New Year's Eve, and they called it New Year's Eve.
Let's peek into the future with the roster. How do you see Raw? How do you see SmackDown?
It will be two different shows, just like it is now, sort of. Especially, it'll be an entire different company when Vince is out the picture.
Oh,
An
definitely.
entire different company.
But in the meantime, Vince is alive and kicking, so it's gonna be quite some time.
I know he's been home since the heart incident, the heart attack. Like to hear Triple H is doing better.
Yeah, that's it, man. He's alright.
Crazy, man. Crazy. But I do like Triple H well, and hope he'll be back soon. When he gets the opportunity. He's been home wrestling, recovering. And heart attacks are no joke.
Nah, I'll take no seriously, man. And sometimes that means you're doing too much. You need to scale it back a little bit.
Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You know, Triple H does a lot with the NXT stuff in the UK. Of course, he goes at it with Vince. They both have separate visions. We both know that. So, yeah, man, he's going to be back soon. Don't know when. But the King of Kings will rise again. I did see some of the that Undertaker New Day stuff.
Alright, what do you think about it?
I thought it was a little cheesy.
Right?
I didn't see the whole thing. I saw some of it. I saw enough to come up with an opinion. And I just thought it was cheesy.
Like, for real, man. Like, come on here.
I'm saying to myself, what in the world is this? You have the New Day, you have the Undertaker, and New Day is doing what they normally do. Undertaker's doing his thing. Yeah, just a little bit strange. I'm telling you, man, when I saw that, I was like, this is different.
Well, what's your opinions? What's on the happenings in NWA?
Oh, man. Strictly business separating shocked the hell out of me. Attacking Nick Aldis, putting him on a stretcher and taking him out really shocked me. Deanna Peraza attacking Mickey James. Okay, this started to get out of control. That's going. Like, damn, like it's really getting out of control.
It be like that sometimes, man.
I'll tell you, when I seen that, I was like, things were getting serious. Now Suzuki taking on Bryan Danielson and AEW. Of course, we all know AEW's relationship with New Japan Pro Wrestling. And that is going to be a hell of a match. We have an exclusive from WWE.com. Del Phantasma kidnapped Top Dollar and B-Fab as they arrived to NXT, and they attacked the Vegas Road Scott. And of course, 2 matches have been announced from Rampage, which I just mentioned. New Japan, Minoru Suzuki will face Bryan Danielson. Bobby Fischer will face Rey Majority. And I'm not surprised they're doing this. You know, Tony Khan ran his mouth, saying we're going to beat SmackDown in the ratings. So this is Tony Khan's way of trying to compete with Vince and try to make sure that they get more ratings. And to be honest, the only way he was going to do that was to put both Bryan Danielson and CM Punk on the show. Of course, SmackDown is going to be commercial free.
That's gonna be interesting, y'all. To carry your business, cause they ain't gonna take no. We ain't taking no breaks. So take what you need to care of now. Not now, but when it comes.
Yeah, it's only going to be a half hour that AEW is going to go head to head with SmackDown. You better pray somehow, somebody he manages to win. But SmackDown is always ahead of AEW already.
Mm-hmm.
We also, you already said Bobby Fish versus Lee Majority. And you notice all of WWE's former talent are booked on this show.
Mm-hmm.
So, which I don't blame him. This will be the only way he can actually attempt to somehow beat SmackDown. He should just focus on his company and stay away from WWE. Leave them guys alone. And I don't know if you know, WWE congratulated Tyson Fury on his recent win.
Yeah.
Knocking out Deontay Wilder in the 11th round.
It's Mollywog, that boy.
Man, I've seen that caught me by surprise. I wasn't expecting that fight to end like that.
Mm-hmm.
Booker T, said something interesting. A certain NXT star can beat up everybody on AEW. That's a bold statement. Of course, he's talking about Walter, by the way. The big man, Walter. Mm-hmm. I didn't see the entire fight. I saw most of it. But yeah, that fight ending was pretty damn good. It's surprising at the same time. Chelsea Green denied by OnlyFans for a second time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think she's trying to return to it.
Now, by the way, folks, it's not what you think it is. So Selena Vega does OnlyFans, and she sells something on there. But not what you think it is. Stop getting your minds together. You're nasty.
Yeah, get your head out of the gutter, some people would say.
It ain't what you think it is. All OnlyFans does do that. But I wouldn't mind Selena Vega doing that. But anyway, it's not thinking that you can't have other businesses and ventures on other venues on OnlyFans. Just saying.
That is true.
But it's known for what it's known for,
You're absolutely right. And we are minutes away from NXT. And they're heading towards their Halloween Havoc special.
Oh, wow. I ain't seen Havoc since, what, the 9th? 2000 something?
No, they did Halloween Havoc last year.
Oh, yeah.
And they're doing it again this year, NXT Halloween Havoc. Second consecutive year in a row, by the way. Tommaso Ciampa is scheduled to defend the NXT title against Braun Breaker, the son of Rick Steiner, which is supposed to be the main event for that show. I'm actually looking forward to that match. I think that match is going to be good.
Well, you got a little bit to get to it, so we're going to go ahead and going to clock out here. By the way, I'd like to thank Back Deliveries and More LLC. It puts the D in delivery, 888-71 backup. That's 888-712-2587. And also, y'all, it's that time of year again, Halloween. Walmart got you covered with the candies and whatnot. So y'all make sure you get what you can. Be safe this season. And use your brain, man.
Absolutely.
Last year was canceled. It was COVID. It was crazy. COVID lost his doggone mind. So this year, let's be safe out there. If you ain't supposed to be getting out no candy, y'all might stay in the house, mind your business. Everybody else, y'all be safe.
Absolutely. Be careful. Stay safe. We're out of here.
See you, folks.